Really?
There's purple, like purple orbs just coming straight out of it. There's purple, like purple orbs just coming straight out of it.
The truly amazing crystal skull, ShaNaRa, is one of the two most remarkable crystal skulls on the planet today. Named in memory of a Toltec elder and shaman Akila, ShaNaRa is made of clear quartz. It has the unusual distinction of having been discovered in an actual documented archaeological dig in Mexico, therefore providing further credibility, absolute unquestionable documented credibility, to its status as a true, ancient crystal skull. One of the many quite astonishing attributes of the crystal skull, ShaNaRa, is the truly remarkable and mystical way that it was found. It was actually located through telepathic communication, a method called psychic archaeology, which means that the location of the find was pinpointed by intuitive guidance by renowned anthropological researcher, Nick Nocerino. A brilliant and highly respected pioneer in crystal skull research, Nick Nocerino, known as the patriarch of the modern crystal skull resurgence, was told in a series of dreams that a special crystal skull was located in Mexico, and was waiting to be uncovered, in the Guerrero province of central Mexico, on tribal lands. He eventually contacted a respected archaeological team, who were mounting an archaeological dig, in the Guerrero area of Mexico, and he told them he believed a crystal skull was in the location, and that he knew where it could be found. Skeptical at first, the archaeological team, unable to find any artifacts, eventually asked Nick to fly down, and join them in Mexico, in a last attempt to find artifacts. Nick immediately agreed, and joined them. He was then challenged to use his paranormal powers to pinpoint locations of where artifacts would be found. The story as he explained it on national British television goes as follows. Nick said, and we quote, "We walked around the area for quite a while, and then I heard a clear voice tell me to stop and dig here, and we did. After an hour of careful digging, we uncovered a terracotta clay basket, and inside it, we found the ancient crystal skull, ShaNaRa. It had been wrapped in skins, very carefully preserved." The archaeologists were all quite amazed. And the factual documented story of its very unusual discovery became well known and beyond any refute. A tribal elder, and shaman of the Toltecs, named ShaNaRa, was guided to give the skull to Nick, and Nick named the skull after him. ShaNaRa is one of the few crystal skulls in the world that has been scientifically examined and proven to be truly ancient. ShaNaRa and the crystal skull, Max, were examined at the British Museum at the same time that the Smithsonian crystal skull, Paris Museum's skull, the Mitchell Hedges, in a separate test, and the British Museum's skull were determined to be modern fakes, as the curator of the Smithsonian calls them, or modern carvings, because of the clear evidence of modern carbide residues and modern carving tracks, and the telltale tooling marks found on those skulls, and no such tool marks were found on either ShaNaRa or Max, affirming that these two, ShaNaRa and Max, are truly ancient. The ancient crystal skull ShaNaRa is still in the family of the late Nick Nocerino, the daughter of Nick Nocerino. Michelle was guided to step up and continue her father's legacy. ShaNaRa is an amazing conscious crystal skull, and is a remarkable healer and wisdom carrier. Channel James Tiberon reports of an utterly astonishing experience with ShaNaRa in 2014 at an Earthkeeper event, in Sequoia National Park, in which he received a remarkable surge of telepathically transmitted information, and lucid visions, when touching ShaNaRa, that sent electrical energy impulses through his body, in a private session with ShaNaRa, beneath the giant sequoia trees. Thousands of people have reported similar visionary experiences, as well as remarkable healings, with ShaNaRa. The video that follows offers remarkable evidence of the pulsing vibrations of ShaNaRa, in which amazing purple orbs are photographed of ShaNaRa during a healing session. It is also interesting to note that Nick Nocerino received visions about Max, including an accurate description of Max. He was also told of Max as being the 13th skull, the skull with a white cap, by Toltec shaman. Nick was contacted by Joanne Parks a few years later, and to his delight, Max was the skull he had foreseen, the skull wearing the white cap. Max indeed has a unique white section of translucent snow quartz, covering his head, as if wearing a tilted cap. Namaste.